Suspended EMPD Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi and witness K are set to appear in the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court today after spending the weekend behind bars. They were arrested on Friday for alleged involvement in the theft of precious stones worth nearly 15 million rand that took place in 2023. Let's cross now to our reporter Chriselda Lewis. Chriselda, good morning. I was saying, you were there on Friday bringing us live coverage of those arrests, and they have now witness K, Julius Mkhwanazi, spent the weekend behind bars. What can we expect as far as court proceedings go today? Also, remembering that Julius Mkhwanazi is facing at least, or is in court for 3 different cases at the very least right now.
Well, that's right, Sakina. I mean, the legal woes for the suspended Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi continue to pile up. This morning, he is in court for alleged involvement in the theft of those more than 15 million rand precious stones in 2023. And you recall, of course, just before or after, in fact, before he had been arrested, it was witness K who testified at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, who said she was his girlfriend. She works for the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, telling us that Julius Mkhwanazi, as well as herself, knew about this bogus police operation that was going to go down in this Killarney flat in 2023, and basically said or insinuated that Julius Mkhwanazi had orchestrated this. So you recall, of course, that Julius Mkhwanazi and witness K are not the only people to have been arrested for alleged involvement in the theft of these precious stones. Just last week, we were in court with 3 other accused. This is Adrian Mackenzie, Chriselda Lewis, as well as one of the other accused, a private security gentleman whose case had since been withdrawn. But with Chriselda Lewis, as well as Adrian Mackenzie, essentially in their bail applications, you'd recall they received 5,000 rand bail. In their bail applications, they basically said that they were following our instructions from Julius Mkhwanazi in order to hand over those precious stones to witness K. So witness K was arrested on Friday in the afternoon, just before Julius Mkhwanazi was arrested. It had been quite a couple of hours. We drove to his residence first, could not find him there. There were some indications that he had been in the Bedford View area. We went there, looked at quite a number of houses, and I understand that tracking devices were basically used to track down where exactly Julius Mkhwanazi's vehicle had been, and that's when he was taken in by the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, including the fact that, this is not the only case that he's attending to. There's also allegations of him being involved in the fitting of blue lights into the cars of alleged underworld kingpin Vusumuzi Kat Matlala. He's also facing issues relating to a disciplinary hearing at his place of employment. Those are just some of the cases that he's facing here this morning. It's yet to be understood if indeed they'll be applying for bail this morning, and I want to see how we're actually going to navigate there, Sakina. You'd recall that witness K was, of course, her identity had been concealed at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry due to the sensitivity of the information that she had brought to the commission. How this court is going to be able to handle her in terms of visibility, in terms of naming her, and whether we're going to have to conceal her identity once again is certainly something we'll wait to see in terms of what happens in court this morning. But indeed, the suspended Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi, his legal woes continue. He's back in court this morning, and witness K, who testified at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry about herself, a then girlfriend of Julius Mkhwanazi, and Mkhwanazi knowing about this bogus operation of precious stones worth 15 million rand that were going to be stolen at this Killarney flat in 2023. We'll hear from court inside at about 9 o'clock.
Indeed, and of course, Chriselda Lewis will be keeping us abreast of all of those developments throughout the morning.